Today, we are talking about unruly neighbors. Arr. Yeah, recently an article blew up by Rice Media, but it's basically about a really fucked up neighbor. This journalist actually went down to the block and he documented everything that he saw, and he even met with the neighbor. So this is the article. It was written by Zat. Shout out to Zat. I actually met him before. He did an interview with me for Rice Media. This isn't the first time that this neighbor is being reported. Mothership actually posted an article about this dude like about a year ago. Look, May 6th. I mean, obviously this has been going on for a while and it has even been picked up by Mothership before, and apparently this guy is still at it. Let's read through this article. All names have been changed, by the way. Faye recalls the Wednesday afternoon on 6 February 2013 when she was spat on by Shijie's mother as she was walking past the unit to get home. Spat on. It was the first time I was spat on during this long dispute. Previously, apart from the noise Shijie inflicts, his mother would just stand by the door and hurl vulgarities at me. Faye was 19 years old then, so Shijie is this unruly neighbor, is the fucked up neighbor. Ew though. At least this wasn't done during COVID. I think Faye would freak the fuck out even more. 41-year-old Shijie and his mother, who has been inflicting noise nuisance, verbal assaults and outright harassment on Faye and her family since 2011. 2011, guys. 11 years of torment. So this is the banging happens through the night and echoes around the estate. Homemade lion dance. Man, that sucks, man. That is extremely loud. Like, what the fuck is he even banging in there? The intense banging Shijie inflicts on the block occurs every night, set to a predetermined, almost predictable schedule that lasts until the wee hours of the morning. Only when he's away at work as an employee of the Republic of Singapore Air Force. He works at RSAF, by the way. Here's where the mental disorder argument comes in. I'm sure RSAF has strict perimeters for the cognitive abilities of their soldiers. If he was mentally unsound, would he still be able to work at the RSAF? The brief respite lasts until 6 PM when he would come home, announcing his return with raucous and sporadic bursts of banging from within his 4-room housing development board flat. Faye is most affected by this because she and Shijie share the common wall from where the banging sounds are made. Oof. So he's banging directly on the wall that her room is in. So this is an audio clip of the banging from right outside the house. Shijie, a 5th Dan Aikido sensei with Aikido Shinjukai Singapore. I went ahead and searched up their Facebook page. So this is the Facebook page that he allegedly is an instructor at. Let's look at the comments. I love Aikido, blah blah blah. Go up. Go up? What? You guys saw a comment? Oh shit, did I miss it? Fuck. Out of peace and harmony, really? Then why is Shijie making neighbors at Hougang life so tough? I really doubt the integrity of this dojo place. Learning Aikido to harass the neighborhood. Guys, maybe Shijie is simply practicing his Aikido moves, right? Maybe he's like fucking Ip Man, you know, just punching the wall like... He's just practicing. So it could be any one of these guys. I don't think it's this guy. Probably not this. He looks too young. Lin Senhui? But I'm guessing it's this dude. I think this guy looks like an asshole. I'm sorry, Lin Senhui Sensei, if it isn't you. I apologize. So this is the TikTok account of Faye, my neighbor from hell, SG. But let's look for one where there's his face. This looks like Senhui over here. Confirmed it's him. Really? I checked LinkedIn. I saw comments already doxing him with his real name. It's Senhui. Ooh. Guys, we got him. This is the neighbor from hell. We found that he would ride to Bedok and park on the pavement outside block 529 Bedok North Street 3. He would whip out his Nintendo Switch and play games on it as he stood leaning against his motorbike, spending the entire 3 hours plugged into the console before riding back home. What the fuck? Maybe he's not actually playing any games. Maybe he finds joy in just mashing buttons. Just like how he likes to smash walls for no reason. He would drive to Bedok just to whip out his Nintendo Switch without any battery, and he would just like... At the floor of Shijie's and Faye's unit, I saw neighbor after neighbor gesturing and pointing Shijie's flat out to me every time the hammering started. As if to say, this is the unit you're looking for. It's this one. So the whole block knows about Shijie Sensei. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's been going on for years, right? Then I saw Mr. E from the 8th floor, a resident of the block for 5 years, dressed in blue t-shirt and shorts, appeared at the end of the corridor. Its windows half drawn, the thick and suffocating smell of chlorine wafting past our N95 mask. I'll explain the chlorine smell later. I've been hearing this for 5 years already, Mr. E shared. Every night I hear it, and I've endured it throughout. Through a stroke of luck, there was a delivery for the unit on that day, which meant Shijie's mother had to open the door to receive the parcel. That's when Mr. E took the opportunity to ask Shijie's mother some pointed questions in Chinese right at her doorstep. Wow.
可以不要敲嘛？我敲，不是你敲，我不看。很多人都讲是你们敲哎。你这个是谁讲的？里面在敲什么？敲什么？里面在敲什么？
So he's asking what are they knocking?
你有敲 因为敲为什么有一次就这边就是这个3点头这边过来，3更半夜嘞，2、3点了，我要睡觉，你们在敲，不是一下，不是一阵子了，很久了，好几年了，我就忍住啊，我不想讲啊，我以为是开始我以为是9楼，走了久了也不是他，走去10楼讲也不是他，说是上面。
你是讲上面，你是不能啊。
是你这边。
9楼又不讲不是。
讲9楼讲是你们是11楼，好。你们到底在干什么？
到底在干什么？
吵，我们看到晚上，大家都听到晚上很吵哎。
哦，每个人都在讲你的。
你住10楼很吵哎。
你们可以先不要敲嘛。
我跟你讲，我没有敲哦。
没有敲。
Basically，
是吗？我站在外面哦，我就是看你们那边敲。
Yeah, basically, Mr. E is like.
不是你们敲。
在外面等。
He's just asking why are you making so much noise, and the lady, Suzie's mother, is basically denying it. You can hear the frustration in Mr. E's voice. He has had it. I would be pissed the fuck off, man. Unsurprisingly, almost immediately after the door closes, the hammering resumes. Damn, wow. He knows he wouldn't get in trouble. He hasn't been dealt any punishment. That's why he's so confident now. He knows that nothing will happen to him. So he's just gonna continue this shit. Let's take a look at some of her TikToks. Let's see how bad this actually is. 2021, April. So about a year ago. This one has vulgarities. I think he just lost a game of Mario Kart on his Nintendo Switch. He's from RSCF Air Force. Kick our shoe hole vulgarities. What an asshole. What an absolute dickhead. Updates from police after writing to PMV. I know like SPF and HDB Town Council, they're notoriously slow at replying to incidents like these. I guess they just think it's like, oh, it's just neighbors bickering, let them figure it out themselves. And what exactly can they do? What can they do? They can't possibly evict him, right? Because right now the law only applies to noise made outside your apartment. But this fucker is banging and making so much noise inside his apartment, right? So there's nothing that the authorities can do. He's just announcing to the world, Daddy's home! At the start, Faye and Suzie's family enjoyed an amicable relationship, often greeting each other if their paths crossed at the common areas. But all that changed a few years ago, before Suzie's father passed in 2012. So the father also shared that Suzie and his mom both had mental health issues, so we can't know if it's true. Maybe he has a little bit of a mental health issue, but I don't think it's grave enough that he can still be allowed to be a 5th Dan Aikido sensei and still be working for the Republic of Singapore Air Force. Doesn't make sense. Suzie would also often linger outside Faye's flat and look in, as their flat shares a common corridor with 8 other units. What are you doing, dude? You fucking creep. Hey, pervert ni. I feel so sorry for Faye. Like, I value privacy a lot. And here we have a guy who intentionally stands in front of a room to peer in. Oh my god. Feedback on noise and smell. We refer to your email on 30th May 2021 to the Minister for National Development, Mr. Desmond Lee. We strongly recommend that you seek professional mediation help at the Community Mediation Center. And if the issue remains unsolved, you may like to consider refiling a case with the Community Dispute Resolution Tribunals. Why are there so many fucking community resolution centers? We have a Community Mediation Center and we got a Community Dispute Resolution Tribunal. They sound the same, aren't they the same thing? This letter is basically a euphemism for sorry, we can't do anything. Why not you go to this place instead? Once an HDB official sat down in my room for around half an hour, heard the banging and told me, I don't think there's much annoyance caused to you. I was fuming. I said the banging happens mostly at night. All he could say was, well, I can't be here at night. Nice. Great. I'm honestly very interested to know the perspective of Suzie. Like, can we have a piece? Can we have an article from Suzie's POV? Is he just being an asshole? Is it the mental health issue? Is he going through something? I believe there are always two sides to a story. The presiding judge said there was no point for me to proceed because I would definitely lose due to insufficient evidence. The judge is also unwilling to move me to the next stage and insists that I will lose with the current evidence. When I asked him what evidence I needed, he refused to tell me, citing the need for him to remain impartial. I felt very disgusted when I saw Suzie at the pre-trial conference. Faye recalls, her face scrunched up in annoyance. He looks like a normal person. I remember the judge saying he looks like a nice person, and I look like a nice person too. It actually helps Senhui that he works for the RSAF. I'm sure the judge will be like, oh wow, okay, this guy, come on, he works. He's a civil servant. Surely he's not as crazy as you put it, Faye. Alright, here's the part, right? During the pre-trial conference, the judge asked Suzie what he was hitting. What was all the noise he was making? He said, sometimes there are caterpillars in the house, so he hits them. Other times he alleges that he needs to shift his furniture, which is obviously a lie. So he shifts his furniture by hitting it? Fucking 900 IQ. Oh, that was a long one. Oh, that's a long one. Must have had 20 caterpillars there. It was probably a snake. Can't imagine staying there, man. CCTV captured the first time Mr. David and several representatives visited Faye's unit. Who is Mr. David again? A representative from Ang Mo Kio Town Council? Is it? My god. Yep, this guy is definitely, an MP, an official. Just look at the way he talks and his hand gestures. Definitely an MP. We understand your situation, but unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. 24th May, he's still at it. This is just 3 days ago. Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Senhui, you motherfucker. This guy has issues, and unfortunately, nothing can be done to stop him. He's been doing this for 10 years, but I sincerely hope that he's brought to justice. I mean, it's just not right. Shout out to Faye for making those TikToks and bringing this to light. I'm sure there are like tons of other people in Singapore suffering, but I guess it is what it is.